Hey guys, how you doing? Hope you're well. This is my third instalment for the Diabetic project, and it's going to be quite similar to the last one as a tips and tricks video, but this time instead of for insulin injections, it's for checking your blood glucose levels by the Diabetic project, as it says below. So this is really similar to last time, just for a different thing, and it's just some tips I've come across while being diagnosed and others that I found online or been told by my nurse at home. So let's get cracking with tip number 1, getting a routine going. This is really important, I feel, for allowing diabetes to kind of feel a bit more natural, to be honest. So getting a routine going every day, as you would, like as you get up in the mornings, brush your teeth, and doing the same before you go to bed. Something similar with testing your blood. So I think it's important to routinely test your blood as you get up in the mornings, and then before every meal, immediately before every meal, and 2 hours after every meal, and that counts for snacks as well. So like breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then any snacks you may have in between. Also, extremely importantly, before, during and after all exercise, whether that's going to the gym or playing rugby. And finally, checking your blood before you go to bed, because that's when a lot of people feel they have high or low blood sugar, and it can certainly affect you when you're sleeping. Moving on to tip number 2, getting to know your fingers. What I mean by that is you have, obviously, 4 fingers and a thumb on each hand. Hopefully most of you have that. If not, that's very sorry for you, it's gotta suck. But you're not meant to test your blood on your thumb or your pinky. On your thumb, because you use it all the time, like you touch everything. Obviously you do with your other fingers, but you mainly do with your thumb, like you use a phone or a mouse or making tea or anything. Your thumb's the main part there, and if you start pricking your finger, it's going to become quite sore and could affect those tasks that you might carry out through the day. So that leaves you with only 3 fingers on each hand. May only sound like a small amount, however, because you are naturally not meant to test your blood on the front of the fingers, where these little X's are on the right hand picture, but you're meant to test like they are on the left hand picture within the green circle there, so on the sides of each fingernail, which means you actually have 12 testing sites for both your hands put together, which should easily get you through the day, and that will mean you're less likely to feel pain when you test your blood, and you're less likely to get like black dots on your fingers, which could arise from, I found, from doing them on the front of your fingers. Tip number 3, keep spare test strips in a safe place. Now you don't have to keep them in a safe like I've got here, but just making sure you've got a spare kind of tub of them, or even 2 tubs, at the bottom of your cupboard or in drawers under your bed. Somewhere that you know where they are, but you don't go to every day, so you're not going to see them all the time. And that's just for like a rainy day. Say if you forget to order from the pharmacy, or they screw up your order and you don't have it in time, just in case, like an emergency set. I found that quite helpful in the past. Tip number 4, always check the charge of your meter before you go out, actually. This has proved rather annoying, actually, because a lot of meters have quite good battery life. Like the one I've got at the moment, which is a Accu-Check combo meter, has lasted 2 months on the same battery charge. However, the one I've got in the picture here, the One Touch Vario IQ, only lasts for about a week and a half, I found. So just routinely check the battery as you would like your mobile phone or your laptop or tablet or whatever, because obviously it's bad if you're stuck without that. It's even worse if you're stuck without your meter, and obviously if it needs charging like every week, just try and get it into a routine of doing that, like with checking your blood. Moving on to tip number 5, probably one of the most important tips I would say for just any diabetic out there. Changing the lancet needle every day is really important, because if you're testing your blood like 7+ times a day, sometimes I've checked it 12 times if I've gone to the gym and being quite snacky. The Lancer needle itself gets really blunt, as with an insulin needle, and it can start to become really sore, and it really hurts your fingers after a while, and you'll get lots of black dots on your fingers, on the skin of your fingers, which stay sore for a while. And I found, like, if I've checked my blood and then gone on to try and type and use a computer or my smartphone, it's becoming quite hard and not enjoyable to do so. So make sure you change the Lancer needle every day. Also, it becomes a biohazard, remember, because it's got your blood on, and then any bacteria and microbes, it can become, well, not dangerous, but it can certainly infect your finger if you leave it long enough, which is not pleasant, not something you want to risk. Tip number 6, also really important, is recording your data. A lot of people have a book like this, really quite a basic book, and it just shows you the date and then your insulin and then marking your blood glucose records. And I find it's important to keep a record of it, then that way, like every month or so, you can look back and look at any trends you've got, or anything bad. Like, you can see, like, in some mornings on Saturdays or Sundays after going on a night out or going to the gym, you've woken up low or too high, and then you can try and sort that out. And also it allows you to show your friends and family, or most importantly actually your doctors, who always like to look at this to see how you're doing. And then also, if you circle them, like circle your low points or your high points, it makes it much easier to see as well. I think that is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hopefully it'll be under like 7 minutes now, which is good. Hopefully quite concise. As I say, thanks for watching. My email is in the description below and on the slide here, thediabeticproject@outlook.com. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe as well if you'd like to see more. That'd be much appreciated. Hey, even if you didn't like it, just leave me a comment below or send me a tweet or an email. Let me know how I can improve them. Follow me on Twitter, that'll be in the description as well below. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. Stay safe.